Hi, I'm Davita from The Healthy Maven.
And I'm Lee from Fit Foodie Finds, and we are the founders of the Blogger Project.
And today we're going to walk you through the process of starting a blog in under 15 minutes using WordPress and Bluehost. And if you're wondering why we chose to use these two platforms, you can click the link below where we go into more detail.
In this tutorial, we used an actual blog called She Uncovered, where we walk you through how we purchased the URL and web hosting, as well as how we connected it to our WordPress account. So take the next 15 minutes and let's get blogging. It is Monday, September 22nd at 5:17 p.m. and we are about to buy our domain name and web hosting through Bluehost. And we're just going to walk you through exactly how we're going to do this. It shouldn't take us any more than, honestly, 10, 15, 20 minutes to do, so we'll just get right to it. So the first thing you want to do is click Get Started Now. And it's going to bring you to this page on Bluehost called Select Your Plan. And we are going to start with the starter plan. The lowest you have to pay is $3.95 per month. But you get all of this stuff included with it, and as your blog grows, you can upgrade to the Plus or to the Business Pro plan. So we're just going to start off with the starter plan. So we'll click Select. And right now we have to search for our domain name because we don't currently own it yet. But if you already own your domain name and you just want to purchase hosting, you would click over here and type in the domain name you already own. And you would go through the steps here on the right. But we are going to search our domain name, She Uncovered, and then the .com is already there. So we'll click Next. And it looks like She Uncovered is available. Yay. And so we'll just go through the process now of sort of putting in our credit card information and paying for the web hosting. And with Bluehost, you actually get the domain name for free, so that's pretty nice. A lot of the other hosting companies, you have to pay for both the domain name and the hosting. And I'm just going to skip over this top part really quick. We are going to do... there's different options. So there's a 12-month price at $5.95, 24, and 36. And we are going to do the 36-month price at $3.95 per month. And here there's a bunch of boxes that you can check or uncheck. And we are just going to uncheck all of these. So I will go ahead and fill out this information, and then I'll meet you guys on the other page. Awesome. So we just went through and put in our credit card information and purchased our domain name as well as our web hosting for 3 years. And the next page that it's going to bring you to is select the upgrades that best suit your needs. And we are not going to include any other upgrades with our purchase. And so down here in the bottom right hand corner, we'll just click Complete. Okay, congratulations, we got our domain name and our web hosting. So we are going to create our Bluehost account just by clicking Create Password. And I'll go in and do so just like that. Create. Awesome. So our hosting login is sheuncovered.com because that is the URL we purchased. And then I'll log in now with the password that I just created. Cool. So this brings me into my Bluehost dashboard. And so now what we're going to do is hook up sheuncovered.com with WordPress.org. And WordPress is what we're going to be using as our blogger platform. So when we want to go in and create a blog post, upload photos to our blog, do anything like that, everything is going to be done through WordPress. And so I'm going to click Home. Oops. And I'm just going to click here, I can do it. Close this guide. Okay, so this is what your home screen looks like. And pretty much from here on out, you're not going to need to do much with Bluehost. You've purchased your web hosting, and you have your domain name, and now what we're going to do is sort of bring the party over to WordPress. And so they make it really easy. You can see here it says getting started, email. You can set up your email account. So for example, we would have Lee at sheuncovered.com or Davida at sheuncovered.com as our email addresses, but we'll go through and set that up later. For now, we're going to go in and set up our WordPress account. So I'm just going to click here on Install WordPress. And it's going to bring you to this page, and I'm just going to click on Install because She Uncovered is a brand new website. If you had a website, let's say you were merging from like a blogspot.com or a wordpress.com, you would be clicking Import. So I'm going to click on Install. And sheuncovered.com was already populated into this little tab right here. And so I'm going to click Check Domain. And sometimes it won't show up right away. You may need to give it a minute or so, so maybe just try it a few times. I know I've had issues with that before, but know that you just purchased your domain name and it's there. It's in their system. And so now I'm going to go through and click Show Advanced Options, and I'm just going to fill in She Uncovered as our site name or title, and then here under our admin username. So think of it like this. When you go into your blog, you want to upload a brand new blog post, maybe you want to check your stats on a specific blog post, you need to log into your WordPress dashboard. And so in order to do that, you're going to create a username and a password for yourself. And so I'm going to go ahead and create just a generic username and password, and I'm going to call it admin. And as my password for now, I'm going to just do password 123. And so by having this checked right here, automatically create a new database for this installation. It's going to create your username and password as admin and password 123. And so I'm going to check the box. I read all of the terms and conditions, and I'm going to click Install Now. Okay, so your WordPress is set up, so it's now hooked up to your URL. And right away, I suggest sort of just leaving the Bluehost dashboard. You want to do all of your design, your template, themes, everything. It's just easier to do in your WordPress dashboard. It'll help you get comfortable sort of looking around the WordPress dashboard and getting to know how to use WordPress in general. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to log into our WordPress dashboard. And that's by going to a new tab, and so you'll click it, you'll type in www. So whatever your URL is, so ours is sheuncovered.com, and in order to log into your dashboard, you do /wp-admin/. So right here is where you would put your new URL. So I'm going to click Enter. And this will bring you to your login screen. And so I just made our login with admin as the username and password 123 as the password. So awesome, that worked. Okay, so then this screen's going to come up, and Jetpack is sort of heavily connected with WordPress, and it calculates your stats and has a lot of different plugins and widgets, which is great. So we're just going to authorize Jetpack. Okay. And we're just going to skip this step, and we're going to skip this step because we don't want to post our first post just yet. Oh, down here it says we sent a confirmation email to the email address we provided. So we'll log in and we will confirm everything in order to post. So while this is loading, I'm going to go over here and show you that sheuncovered.com is now a live website on the internets. Here we go. So this is what our blog looks like right now. Obviously we don't, have a design or a theme installed or anything like that, but the blog is up and running, and technically today we could start blogging if we wanted to. So we hope you found this tutorial useful. Again, we purchased our domain name and our web hosting through Bluehost, and then we set up our WordPress account, and we will go through everything you need to know on WordPress in another tutorial.